people out there, this is Vinay Panegar and do you have seen the thumbnail? It's absolutely correct. What do you think? Only women carry the bags with themselves, but it's also man who carries a lot of stuff in the bag. And if it's just a man like me, such as Neanderthal man or an orangutan like, so I carry everything in my bag which are very much essential for me and which makes my day pitch perfect. So I always carry all these essentials in my bag. Now I would like to show you my fantastic bag which have been directly coming out from the showroom of USA and America. Now this is what is my it's very lightweight, actually. This is what is my Gucci ka bag. Gucci, the company is so much familiar with you all, and you cannot afford the bag from this company because it's almost starts. This bag almost starts from $255 million, so it becomes like India ka $250 million कितना आपका उसके साथ सब लगा देना हिसाब. And now when I talk about this very important and luxurious bag, I must say that it has a very good finish and I love the spots on this. The spots give it a very Sabyasachi ka look. As you can see, all the elements perfectly picturized in this, and it's very lightweight and easy to carry. The pattern is very intricate and you can also carry it like Shah Rukh Khan how he had carried it in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and Kabhi Dilwale Dulhaniya Ko Le Jayenge. Now the very first thing in my bag is my napkin. I carry my napkin everywhere whenever I go, and I just wipe out my face from this. And this napkin is like my mama's favorite. She uses it in the kitchen every time and gives me a very refreshing smell of dal and some more different things. But I love to carry this napkin with me, It gives me a nostalgic effect and I feel so refreshed. The next thing in my bag is this super sexy face wash. It's very difficult to live a life in Mumbai, and this oily skin has got a lot of pimples, and for refreshing of my face I've got this new best face wash. It gives me a great effect, refreshment, and whenever I just use this I feel so like I'm too much into heaven, and I just get the energy of kuch na ho gaya jai. The next thing in my bag is my bag top. As you can see it over here, it is not a laptop. Cheap people call it as laptop, but I call it as bag top because I always keep it in my bag and it's on the top of my shoulders, hung over here, and hence I call it as bag top. And whenever I use this bag top, so I always keep it on the desk. Hence it is a desktop ultimately, but I cannot ever term it as laptop because it is not the one what you're thinking. And this is something which is very essential for me, and hence I keep it in my bag every time. It has a very good camera over here of 2 megapixels, so it clicks fantastic selfies, and I love to pose with my friends, my colleagues and my girlfriends every time when I click selfies. So it goes like this. Now the next thing which I always carry in my bag is my mouth freshener. I always think that I have a very good breath, but my friends always tell me that it's a very bad dirty breath which you always come out with. They feel that I'm gutter. So hence to clean up my entire mouth, I just use this fantastic mouthwash. So I just put it in my mouth like this, and I feel so freshened up by my mouth that I also do gargles and much more things by using this awesome. I would also suggest that this mouthwash will never ever let corona go inside your mouth, and that virus would automatically get destroyed when you would come to know that you're using this mouthwash. So definitely you should use this mouthwash. Now as you all know that it's corona going on, and anytime whenever we go outside we need to carry a face mask with us. And I also remember that Modi calling about Atmanirbhar Bharat, so I always decided that I will only use best out of waste face masks, and I'll prepare it for my own things. And I just prepared one face mask. See, now you can see it over here. I just made it out of my underwear which were not at all usable for me. I just have cutted it and given a perfect shape to it, and I can easily tie the knots of this, and it's very comfortable for me to go out with this face mask. And I also think that it can be worn in prom night, and prom night I can wear it like this so I can see everything from this holes, and it is very much visible. I've also made 2 face masks for my parents too, because one is of jockey and one is of macho, so that they can wear it without any problem, and it's so comfortable, it's give you a relief. And after seeing this so beautiful face mask, corona will always never turn to hunter. I carry 2 masks like this whenever I just feel that my colleagues have not brought the mask or they have forgot their mask, so I just help them out by giving this superb mask, and it's very flamboyant. And whenever I offer that to my colleague rejects it. I also know that my colleagues cannot afford supreme luxury and hence they reject it. I don't care about this face mask. Now my mood is always cheesy, so I just carry up my headphones with me so that it gives me a pleasure moment whenever I travel. So I just put it like this. People call it as headphone, I call it as my jack. My jack always keeps me busy with good sort of music. I can hear good podcast of Johnny Sins, Danny D, Bruce Venture, Mia Khalifa, Sunny Leone, and all such podcasts keeps me updated. Now you know I'm such a kind of rich guy that I always carry cards with me in my wallet. Cheap people always use debit cards and credit cards with them, but I always carry luxury cards with me. So this can give me any sort of credit, any sort of interest, any sort of loan and EMIs very quickly. So I just use these cards for getting up all my things done properly. So you can have a look on it, and you cannot afford these cards, hence do not try to start it out. The next thing that I carry with me is my part-time business thing. I just carry up a very interesting thing in my bag, that is Vajan Kata. In pure English we can call it as Vajan Kata, and in simple Hindi we can call it as weighing machine. But this is so very interesting for me because whenever I just mess up my train, I just sit on the platform there and I start howling to the people, "Hey, 2 rupees mein vajan kar lo, 2 rupees mein vajan kar lo, 2 rupees mein vajan kar lo na bhaiya." So again, now this is a very interesting thing for me because it makes up my pocket money. That is approximately 2 rupees ke 15 coin. So I'm very much excited every day to miss my train, and I don't attend my first lecture to just make my $30 my business. $30 or 1 rupee. The very next thing is my lucky charm that I always carried in my bag. The thing is my perfume. My perfume, this is something which is very awesome. I brought it from US when we went there last time. It just gave me the perfect fragrance whenever I just applied it on my face. Now the next thing that I carry in my bag is my pen. As you have heard, that pen is mightier than sword. I use this pen for multi-purpose. I just got this pen by setting up my mom's and my dad's kidney all together, and with that we've also sold our 2 crore property. And guess what? Bill Gates came to my house to deliver this pen. Now talking about this pen, you must have always bought TikTok wala pen. I've got this chat wala pen. And what a fantastic ability this pen carries with itself is like I can clean my ears like this and remove dust. I can clean my nose, and it's so easy for me to sign papers, and I easily sign blank check with this. That's another thing that my bank doesn't have in balance. But still I sign many blank checks out of it. After keeping all of the luxuries in my great interesting Gucci ka bag, I feel so that still it's very lightweight, so I can carry it anywhere. If you really love this video, make sure that आपको Gucci की कसम है कि आप वीडियो को सब्सक्राइब करो, लाइक करो, शेयर करो और कमेंट भी करो.